So we are back again guys sa panibagong episodes ng ating reaction na video. At ngayon ay nagbabalik ulit tayo dito kay Chills. At ito ay pinamagatang 15 Scary Ghost Videos that Terrify Viewers. At kung hindi ka pa nakasubscribe, mag-subscribe ka na. Okay, at nandyan lang po yan sa may baba. So ano pang hinitin natin sa Fordado? Let's go na.
Number 15. Bejewel TV claims to have recently made contact with the supernatural world during a live stream taken at a haunted graveyard in Indonesia. He lights some incense and then weird things are caught on camera with absolutely no wind blowing.
Allahu Akbar.
40 seconds later is when it happens. Paranormal contact.
Nah, ini dia. Halo. Halo. Dia diam aja. Mbak.
I would say this has to be special effects except for one thing. These scary moments were caught on live stream with a live chat that was amazed at
Edited yan. Sus ko po. Imposibleng totoo yan.
the ghost sighting. Even with that
Wala kang maluloko dito pare.
said, I still think this video could have been pre-recorded because he never seems to directly address what the chat has to say, nor does he call anybody by their screen name, all of which indicates
Edited yan.
this video might not be live. The ghost doesn't say anything to him. At 15 minutes and 58 seconds, it reaches out to him shortly before disappearing back to wherever it came from. This could simply be a digital image of somebody superimposed over the video, but I'll wait to see what you have to say before making my final decision on this one. Number 14. 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗢𝗪 and her sister are camping in New Jersey's Double Trouble State Park when they notice a strange woman who is half submerged in a local lake. Her clothes are all white, and she has a serious expression on her face as she sways in place. To this very day, the two girls aren't sure if what they recorded was a live person or a ghost. If it was a person, then I have absolutely no idea why they would be in the water.
Anong ginagawa ng babaeng hindi yan?
Well, fully clothed, and if it was a ghost, then maybe her body is lurking in the shadow waters below. Whatever the case may be, 𝗙𝗢𝗟 and her sister decide to leave the woman in peace and dare not go any closer. Number 13. Emergency workers gather outside of a room where something terrible has happened and
Parang ano, no, parang Japan.
lives were possibly lost. As the camera zooms in, it catches a scary-looking figure peering back at them. Its neck twisted so many times that it has become long and thin. The closer they zoom in, the more facial detail
Ay, oh,
I
may
see.
mukha oh.
Its face is half shrouded in darkness, but I can see the eyes, and it has tall black hair. Or maybe it's simply a crack in the wall. Number 12. There's only one thing scarier than a ghost sighting. A ghost sighting you. That's what Garments One
Ay.
claimed
Okay, napanood ko na to.
to have caught on video in a churchyard in 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗟𝗢𝗪, United
Pupuntahan niya eh.
Kingdom. The footage opens on a shot of a
Sorry,
church. After
Sorry ha, napanood ko na kasi ito par.
panning down, the distinct figure of a girl peering around the corner of the building comes into view.
Pupuntahan niya, tapos mawawala. See?
She quickly darts back and out of sight, and when pursued has disappeared into thin air. The shot pans back to the corner, up the building and around, but the ghost girl is nowhere in sight. Whether you're a believer in the paranormal or a skeptic, this video will make you look twice. Number 11. There's a reason no one parks here. Published by Haunted Forest Monsters in May of 2019, this creepy clip caught a mysterious figure on a parking lot security camera. Captured around 9 p.m., the dark parking lot shines as though it's recently rained. After a moment, a semi-transparent figure is seen traveling from the left side of the lot to the right.
Yo, what the
It doesn't stop as it meets a median filled with trees and bushes, but appears again in the next parking lot over. Is this a meter-made phantom?
Mukhang totoo to. Kasi kuha sa CCTV.
Or did this once living being lose track of his car for so long, he lost his life in the process of trying to find it?
No? Mukhang totoo yan.
I know, I see it.
Number 10. Most of the passengers have on headsets and are watching a
Nako, sa aeroplano pa.
mid-play movie, but one of them sees a reoccurring image and takes out their phone. This brief clip is the final instance of what they saw. Floating up from one of the seats is a formless mist that briefly swirls into the shape of a twisted face and disappears. All airlines are smoke-free nowadays, but I suppose that could be another possibility. Number 9. Facebook user 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗪𝗪 posted this video, captured at his friend's house who lives alone. Both men are firefighters, and they were at the station when his friend's phone alerted him to motion detected at his house. Let's see what the security cameras captured. Someone or something clearly crosses in the hallway. Let's see it again. Greg notes that his friend has heard strange noises in his home and has had his lights turn off and on. He also discovered a false wall in the home and a hidden room full of antiques. He has since moved out, although I wouldn't conclude 100% that this is paranormal. After seeing the security footage, I would definitely be worried about squatters having secret access. Who knows how many false walls this home hides. Number 8. This infrared video from 2008, taken by a ghost hunting squad in South Dakota called the 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗪𝗪, details paranormal evidence at an abandoned house haunted by the spirit of a child. A mysterious figure
Ba, may nakasilip pang.
appears around the corner at the end of the dark hallway. A ghost if you ask the 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗪𝗪 team, but I'm not so sure. The figure doesn't seem very tall and has shoulder-length hair. If you look closely at 18 seconds, so maybe this was a little
Tapos dandan pa nagtago.
ghost girl
Ang
in the
galing.
hallway after all. If this is fake, then one of the paranormal investigators is crouched down to make themselves look like a kid. Tell me if you think this paranormal evidence is legit,
Tapos mayroon pang isa pa sa may pinto.
or if this was a made-up sighting from the early days of YouTube. Number 7. Grandma, is that you? Published to YouTube by 𝗙𝗎𝗪𝗪𝗪's Captured Moments in April of 2021. 𝗙𝗎𝗪𝗪𝗪 writes, "One night years ago, the chair on my friend's porch was rocking on its own. The video shows an old wooden rocking chair standing outside a pair of wooden framed glass doors. The chair begins rocking in an unusual fashion.
Yung ibang lola, mahilig sa ganito.
Not like it's been disturbed by a breeze or knocked by something, but as though someone is sitting in it, rocking and halting according to whim. Apparently, this isn't the only scary incident that occurred in 𝗙𝗎𝗪𝗪𝗪's friend's house. She responds to a YouTuber that her house was so deeply scary that she never let anyone know how scared she really was. Thankfully, she moved 2,000 miles away from this haunted place. All she can hope for is whoever is rocking that chair didn't follow." Number 6. Sometimes when you're horsing around on TikTok, you capture something you'd least expect. Shannon Brianna claims to have caught a ghost on camera. The clip shows an animated avatar doing a little dance, excited to go to bed, but watch this picture in the mirror. A shadow crosses its path, making the otherwise innocent scene wholly unnerving. Was someone in the room with Shannon? Was that a shadow figure or just a regular old ghost? Whatever it is, not sure if I'd be so excited to go to bed after seeing a creepy shadow across my
Masyado.
bedroom wall.
Masyadong dumaan na.
Number 5.
Salamin ata yun eh.
YouTuber 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗪𝗢𝗪
Kaya
confronts
nakita.
a spirit in the scary video. He and his team see something walking the road of this village in the darkness.
Bu ne?
Indian na naman.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. 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 Kim bu? Oğlum o ne lan? Yaklaştır yaklaştır.
Scripted ata to eh.
Don't get near enough to catch it, but they see it again from the second story of a building.
Bismillah. Azıcık büyüt kanka be. Heh. Dur. La ilahe illallah. Muhammeden Resulullah.
Ah, okay. Arabic.
La ilahe illallah. O ne yapıyor?
What it's doing in the darkness is anyone's guess. They soon see it again though, this time closer.
Ay, putik. Scripted to. Wala. Wala. Wala kayong maluloko dito, par. Wala talaga.
It disappears from its post and reappears at the far side of the road.
Oğlum nereye kaç? Ya bismillah. 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 Oğlum şurada.
Ang gagaling talagang umakting.
Kadın kaldı. Kadın çarptı. Aşağı atmış. Beyaz şey işte. Abi gel bak. Ona bak işte.
What is this being? Is it a spirit? Or something even more sinister? It seems like a spirit to me, but I'd be wary of its magic tricks. Number 4. Redditor editor 1289 is wondering if film footage can cause a haunting. Let's watch it and judge for ourselves.
Ba.
It looks like the figure of a little girl crossing from one room to another. Here's a bit more context from the Redditor. Well, some say the answer is yes. Others think that this clip in question is doctored. They say it looks like a girl who's been blurred out in post-editing. The Redditor claims that the man whose house this is lives alone, and other footage also shows the little girl, as well as furniture moving and strange voices and laughter. Do you take his word for it? In my opinion, the figure in this video does look like a solid one that's been blurred out. But as for the original question, I do believe you can become
Kala ko mayroong kumakatok. Wala pala.
haunted by watching genuine haunted footage, so my viewers had better be prepared. Number 3. This video comes from a YouTuber named Mike Robbins and his team of paranormal investigators. They are using a modified Kinect camera and special software to hunt ghosts while wandering around the basement of an old abandoned asylum when suddenly their equipment detects a major hit.
Can you come back and talk to us? Oh, there he is. Hi, buddy.
Mike asks the ghost for its name, how long it's lived here, if it likes living
Anomaly.
here,
Okay.
and other questions, but gets no response. The spirit does not seem to want to cooperate.
Oh, now he's waving. Thank you. Or maybe he's telling us to go. I don't know.
It's hard to tell if the ghost is waving at them or shooing them away. If this is an insane asylum, then maybe this ghost just wants to be left alone. Then again, there's no real way to verify if the equipment really does work, so we'll never know for sure. Number 2.
Anomaly, ano.
A YouTuber named Guy Terry hears someone crying outside of his door and starts recording for both evidence and his safety.
Baka mamaya may mukha dyang lumabas, ha.
He quickly
Okay,
shuts the
napold
door
ko
and
na
then
to.
appears to be torn between helping the stranger and running away. He decides to open the door once again, a bad mistake.
Uy, puti ka. Okay, nagulat ako dun, par. Sorry. Gagi, nagulat ako.
Something about the timing of the video and the aggressive posture of the woman seems absolutely real to me. First uploaded in
Putik, nagulat ako dun. Ba yan?
2007, this video is one of the earliest ghost sightings to go viral. I'm not sure if this was truly
Yung kapag
paranormal
pa-
or if
ano
someone
niya, no?
broke in, but I do think it's
Tumayo na.
not staged. What you're about to see defies explanation and might just haunt your dreams. What's interesting about this image is the ghostly figure it showcases. What we're seeing here is nothing short of terrifying. This image is currently trending in the Spanish-speaking YouTube community. I came across it on a popular YouTube channel that creates content in this language, and I wanted to share it with you. It's a great example of how unique elements of horror can be found all around the world, each with its own twist. So, what do you think is going on here? And more importantly, do you think it's real or just a clever effect? Let me know down in the comments. Number 1. Jeremy 𝗙𝗪𝗟𝗪𝗪 says he's caught a real ghost encounter on video. Security footage of the mysterious
Ito, for sure. Totoo na to.
event only leaves him all the more stunned in response.
Look at, do you see that there's nothing by the wheels or anything? You can see it on an angle.
And that hose is way over there.
You see it on the angle?
Yep. Dude, what the
Uy, natumba.
He and his friends suggest the container is leaning over like somebody is holding it. At 35 seconds, there's a ghostly footprint moments before the object falls over on its own, and they react as expected. Common sense would suggest that the container tipped over because it was overfilled, except
Pero hindi naman siya matutumba kapag dito mo siya tinali. So, ang mangyayari doon, parang iipod lang siya. So, hindi siya matutumba kapag dito mo tinali dito sa part na to. So, iipod lang siya. So, hindi naman siya matutumba.
for one
Parang
thing,
ganun din.
they've been filling this container with water for years, and
Imposible na may tali yan.
everyone knows exactly how much it holds. This is strange to say the least, and with almost 75,000 views, almost no dislikes, and all his friends backing him up, it's definitely worth looking at. I think it could be one of the wheels on the bottom coming loose, or a small hole opening up on the side we can't see. But with that said, a haunted garage is not completely out of the question.
So, anyway, yun lang. Ingat and God bless. See you in the next one sa video. Paalam.